And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
Count it. And the Warriors lead by 20. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Mathurin gets the three-pointer to fall. Mathurin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Warriors shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Outside Curry. Over Halliburton, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Curry passes to Butler. Here's the beast. Nembhard covering. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 24 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Toppin passes to Turner. Back to Toppin. 6 on the shot clock. Curry against Halliburton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors leading by 20. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Curry. Pass to the beast. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Toppin against Butler. Back to Mathurin. Now Nembhard. 10 points for him. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Toppin. Indiana moving it around. off target with his three.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Bull out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's the Beast in at the point guard. Well, some major off the floor news for MP. Just announced his brand new signature shoe will be releasing soon.
And teaming up with Converse is a natural fit for MP. They started in basketball and have done so much since. That's the same potential they see in MP. Someone who can affect the game for years to come.
Toppin sends a screen for Westbrook. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's the Beast. Pass to Bull. Here's the Beast. And a miss there on the triple. Shepard, the pass to Mathurin. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Mathurin. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his third assist on the night. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Butler comes in for Bull. Howard's checked in for Johnson. And it's Stephen Curry in for Brandon Pajemski. Indiana also making some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Neesmith. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Shepard. And Halliburton subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Pacers trail by 14. Halliburton outside. Takes the 13-footer. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Howard. The Warriors have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Indiana's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Nembhard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Nembhard's got 10 points here in the second half.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
The Beast passes to Curry. Here's the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Pass to Halliburton. Now Mathurin. Tapping a screen on Curry. No one near Turner as he lets it go. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Toppin with the steal. .103 left.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And the Warriors miss again.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote. Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
The shot by Turner, no good. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Here's the Beast. Top of the key. Misses. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good competition with the home team.
Way to bring home that W.